Good afternoon, children. Let us come to the next topic of our resource chapter. Now, this part deals with the classification of resources in different ways. The first group of classification is on the basis of origin. The second group is on the basis of exhaustibility. The third group on the basis of ownership. The fourth group on the basis of status of development. Now, coming to the first group, that is on the basis of origin, we have two divisions. One is the biotic, the other is the abiotic. Now, when we say it is biotic, that means it is having life. Anything that is having life, obviously, can increase or multiply in number, can reproduce, and so they are available in unlimited quantities, like human beings, plants, animals, fisheries. They belong to this biotic group. The other group is the abiotic group. Now, this abiotic group is the non-living kingdom. Now, when it is non-living, that means it cannot reproduce, and hence their availability is limited. Like, for example, we have rocks, we have metals, we have minerals, which are available in limited quantities. Now, coming to the next group of classification on the basis of exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility, we have renewable and non-renewable resources. From the term renewable, you can make out that it can renew, it can form again, it can reproduce, and it can be very fast renewability also. And because it is renewable, it is inexhaustible. Inexhaustible means it will never finish. Now, this group, renewable resource, can be both living as well as non-living. Now, when I am talking of living, that means it can include plants, animals, and it can be your air, water, which is also a part of these renewable resources. So here, this group is again further divided into two, that is continuous and flow. Like the water flows continuously and the wind blows. So here we have two groups, continuous and flow. Then coming to the next category, that is exhaustible resources. In case of exhaustible resources, we have the non-renewable resources. There it was renewable, here it is non-renewable. Now it cannot renew or reproduce like the other one. Even if it forms again, it will take a huge length of time to renew. So here this group is exhaustible, that is, it will finish with use and overuse. Now this group is divided into two, that is recyclable and non-recyclable. Like, for example, children, there are some metals which can be used again and again, like gold, silver, iron can be given shape, it can be reshaped, and it can be produced again, so used again. So they are recyclable, and there are some which cannot be used again. Once it is finished, it is over, like our mineral resources, like fossil fuels. So here in this group we have recyclable and non-recyclable. Now coming to the next group, it is on the basis of ownership. Now in this basis of ownership, we have this individual resources, we have community owned resources, we have national resources as well as international resources. Among individual resources, everything that belongs to an individual owned privately, like the houses, farms, factories, they are individual resources. The second group, community owned resources, are all those resources which are owned and used by the members of a community or the people living in a certain area. Like, for example, we are having parks, we are having temples, or we are having burial grounds, grazing grounds, they come under community owned resources. The third one is national resource. Now, national resource are all those resources which belong to a country. So, all the monuments, mineral mines, farms, bridges, roads, railways, everything is owned by the government and they are national resources. Now, when we talk of national resources, what about the oceanic waters? Now, from our coastline to a distance of 20 kilometers, or I can say rather it is 22 kilometers, comes under territorial water, and this territorial water is a part of national resources. We can ply our boats, we can move freely in this territorial water, we can do fishing, but beyond this 22 kilometer or 12 nautical miles till a distance of 200 kilometers in the sea becomes national resources. Also, it's known as exclusive economic zone, but there is some restrictions. We have to take the permission of some country if we want to do mining of minerals. Like for example, we are taking out oil and natural gas from our Mumbai High, which is an offshore field in the Arabian Sea. And beyond 200 kilometers of the sea, it does not belong to a single country. Then comes our international resources. Now, our international resources are owned by different world countries like UNESCO, World Health Organization, UNICEF, and also the international air routes and the sea routes. So, in case of sea route, beyond a distance of 200 kilometers, when the water becomes deeper, it is mainly used for plying of large ships, with the exception of India, where the permission has been given to mine manganese nodules from the bed of the Indian Ocean. Otherwise, it is international resource. All the international sea routes lie beyond 200 kilometers of a country's oceanic zone. Thank you, children. I will continue the next classification in my next video. Thank you very much.